Hello there everybody and welcome to Gwent. I cannot honestly believe that I actually managed to get into this closed beta. I have been oogling and watching Twitch streamers and other YouTubers play Gwent for so long, and I was kind of salty at CD Projekt Red for never sending me a code. Turns out they did, and it was to a different email address, and I just didn't know, and I feel like an absolute noob. But over the past weekend, happy Easter by the way, if you had a good Easter. Over the past weekend, I have been grinding. I've been learning the fine arts of Gwent. I've played for 3 days only. And yeah, I managed to get to level 10. Well, I'm above level 10 now. But level 10 allows you to go into rank play, which is really cool. Otherwise, you can just play casual matches against, obviously, online opponents. But I really wanted to get to rank 10 before I could even just show you guys what the game's about, because I'm expecting to do a little series on Gwent. I really enjoy it. I enjoyed it in The Witcher 3. I never fully completed The Witcher 3. That'll be something that I need to do now that I'm playing Gwent. But yeah, I really enjoyed it then. I enjoyed watching people play it in-game on Twitch, if that makes sense. They were playing Witcher 3, but they were playing Gwent in-game. I used to love that, because I'm a nerd, and I love card games, I love CCGs. Obviously, Hearthstone, you've seen me play Hearthstone before, and I've just kind of fallen out with Hearthstone, I'm not going to lie. It seemed to get very stale. I've not even looked into purchasing any of the new Ungoro cards. I don't know, it got stale. So, Gwent came around at exactly the correct amount of time. It really did. I mean, even though I've had it for the past month, secretly, without me knowing, it's here, and I'm really happy that I've actually got into the closed beta and I'm starting to play it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Today I'm going to basically just go through the tutorial. I'm going to show you exactly how the game plays. It's going to be very basic. I'm going to read the prompts that appear on the bar, on the actual screen itself. I just want to get you guys that are on my channel currently involved and just explain to you how it's going to play. Currently, there's only multiplayer where you can play casual, ranked, and friendly matches. Or there's single player, which you've got practice against an AI opponent, and a tutorial, which is what we're going to do today. CD Projekt Red have guaranteed that there's going to be like a full single player campaign, which is really cool, and I'm really excited for that. I actually can't wait. It'll be proper good. But yeah, I'm going to jump into the tutorial, and I'm going to show you exactly how the game's played, and then we're going to open up probably around about 60 packs, 70 packs, just to celebrate that I actually can manage to play rank now. And we're going to start to play, which I'm going to... I can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait to just get you guys involved. I'm going to start actually streaming a lot more as well. I figure that Gwent being currently in closed beta, it's a good opportunity for me to actually get in and show you guys how it works, how it plays before it actually gets released. So, yeah, I'm going to start streaming it. I'm going to be definitely playing a hell of a lot more of at least this game, instead of branching out into other parts. Anyway, enough of me talking. Welcome to Gwent. This tutorial will help you get started, and you'll only get some free cards once you complete it. Awesome. Continue. Okay, so Gwent's a game of two armies that lock in a mortal struggle on the field of battle. The goal is to win 2 rounds, which is obviously a lot different from Hearthstone. You actually get best 2 out of 3 rounds, which is really cool. It opens up sort of an element of bluff, where in Hearthstone it's more random, and like, oh, I've just pulled out Yogg-Saron and 10 spells are randomly going to be cast, and maybe it's going to mess me up, maybe it's going to mess you up. No, this is, you actually can end the turn preemptively and just hope or think they can't beat me now, and then they might do. And it's so cool, and it gives you the power of bluffing, and I think it's a lot more tactile, a lot more tactical than Hearthstone. Dare I say it? I think it is. I think it's a lot more strategy. There's a lot more strategy involved than RNG, whereas Hearthstone is RNG over strategy. Anyway, I'm not going to diss Hearthstone. I love Hearthstone, but I've just fallen out with it. And Gwent has filled up my little empty hole. Okay, so these crowns show the progress towards victory. Yep, so these show basically if you've won a round, if you've lost a round. Obviously, a full crown means you've won the game. Easy. Here's the total strength of your army. Whoever has the most strength at the end of the round actually wins one of the crowns. As you can see from some cards that have already been placed on the battlefield. These are units. These guys here. Placing them increases the total strength, so these numbers here. So, for example, you can only play one card per turn. This Fiend was placed down, which means his overall battlefield strength went up. Okay? This is showing you basically every card has a sort of row that they can be assigned to. So you've got Siege, Ranged, and Melee. The icons are actually shown on the cards as well, which is really, really cool. So it's telling me now to play Geralt. So this, as you can see, Geralt is a melee hero because he has this little sword icon on his card, and he's actually strength 10. So we're going to put him there. Boom. You'll see my strength, my overall strength has now gone up to 25, which is higher than his. So currently, I'm winning the round. He's put down a Fiend. If I put this down,
long live, etc.
I'm on 33. He's having to pass because he has no more cards in his hand. I won that round, so I've won. Really, really easy. Really, really simple. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome game. We're going to do the next tutorial. It's going to basically go into the advanced mechanics and show you basically some sort of swarming mechanics. Okay, so in this game, you'll learn about the advanced card mechanics and round dynamics. Okay. So this is basically the mulligan stage. You get to see all the cards in your hand, and you actually get to redraw 3 of them. This is telling me to actually redraw Decoy. Okay. Commander's Horn. Okay. And First Light. Done. A good strategy is to open a round by playing a strong card. This way your opponent will play high strength cards to match your total. So we'll play Geralt. He's our strongest card here. Put him in the melee row. Okay. So, in order to counter this, it says my opponent's going to play a card that musters more cards to the battlefield. This means that all copies of the card from your opponent's deck will instantly appear on the battlefield. So, it'll show you. He's placing down an Arrakis, which if we can hover over an Arrakis... Oh, it doesn't actually show me, which is annoying. If you hover over Arrakis, it basically says in the little flavor font that once you place one Arrakis down, summon them all from your deck. So there he is. Okay, some units can deal damage to other units, reducing their strength. Play Vernon Roach and choose an enemy to do damage to. So Vernon, it says here, remove 5 strength from a non-gold unit on the battlefield. So we'll place him down.
That's what matters.
And we'll just fire you. Kills you. Voila. Sent to the graveyard. Later on, you are able to resurrect things. If you've got the sort of mechanic in your deck, you can resurrect things from the graveyard, which is so much cooler than another game. Play the remaining cards in any order. Okay. So what we'll do then, we'll play a Ballista, which reduces the strength by 3. So we'll just do it to this guy, the Arrakis. Okay, so he's about to play a special card, Scorch, and that basically destroys the strongest unit or units on the battlefield. Okay, so 5. The reason that was, the reason it went for the Ballista is because these cards are gold. As you can see, Scorch did not affect Geralt or Vernon. This is because they're gold cards, and gold cards are immune to most card abilities. You can recognize them by their gold borders. This will be a good time to pass. Your opponent will need to play many cards to eliminate your lead. If that happens, you'll have card advantage. So, okay, come on. Pass by highlighting. Okay, it's telling me to highlight. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hover over there just to pass. Basically, he's saying that he's gonna chuck down as many cards as possible to try and beat my 19, which he has. But if you look, I'm gonna start the second round with far more cards than him, so I've got card advantage. Okay, starting round 2. We now start round 2. Your opponent has won the previous round, so they start. Okay, at the start of the second round, both players draw 2 cards. As you can see, you have a significant lead over your opponent. There are a few cards left, while you have many. Continue playing to defeat your opponent. Let's hope I can do this. Okay, so it's my opponent's turn. I'm going to place down a Fiend. I'm going to put down some port inventory, and as you can read here, this side of the actual screen, it says spawn 2 base copies of this unit in the same row. So voila.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
I like to keep sort of close to the opponent so that they always have to keep playing cards. If I just stomp ahead of the opponent straight away, they might just give in. But if I keep sort of feeding them and feeding them and feeding them, I tend to find that I get a lot more victories that way. Okay, so we can play down... Okay, we can play down a ballista. So we've got to place it in the siege row. We're going to fire and remove 3 here. So as you can see, we've removed 3 plus my 5. So we actually were ahead by 11. He's placed down an Arrakis Behemoth. These guys are nasty. Basically, every time you something devours something, which is a specialty of the monsters deck, which is what we're against now, he will spawn an Arrakis, one of those little spiders from earlier. They're quite nasty.
Okay. Finally.
He's actually passing. So Edge's going to win. Okay, so now you've more strength than your opponent, who's just passed. There's no point in playing more cards. Remember, you must have some cards left to play your last round. Pass now. Okay, yeah, we'll pass. Excuse me. My voice is slowly but surely going after this Easter celebration. Okay, so we now begin the 3rd round. We basically get to draw 1 card, which is really, really good. And whoever wins this round is going to win, because we've both got half a crown. I will... There's no point in placing my ballista because there's nothing to actually hit him with. So we'll just put down some light cavalry. Okay, so here's a Devourer. Basically, every 2 turns, as you can read here on his card, at the end of the turn, destroy the unit to the right and absorb its strength. That's what a Devourer does. So yeah, they're pretty nasty. There's actually full decks based on Devourers. I really like the mechanic itself. I think it's really cool.
Etc, etc.
Let's just play some of our high-ranked cards. So there you go. He's devoured it. And we're still beating him, which is really, really good.
For Radovid!
He's passed. So Edge's going to win. Edge's going to win, outright win. So you've got more total strength than the opponent. Either way, you'll win. So let's just do
I've
this.
no interest in politics.
Do 4 damage to him. And, yeah, we'll win. GG! Obviously, if it's your guys' first time, you will be winning packs for this, which is really cool. Let's do special mechanics, and then I think we'll end the video there. And then I'm going to probably open the big pack, the big set of packs, or at least I'm going to get Harley Cater, because she's really excited about doing it. And then I'm going to start recording some ranked series. I'm going to do some laddering, because, well, I'm new to laddering, which is kind of cool. Okay, so now that you've learned the previous match to swap out cards you don't want in this battle, when you're satisfied. Right, okay, so I don't need 3 of you. So we get to, yeah, we'll redraw you. Okay, in this game you'll learn how to use leaders. But let's start by playing a unit. Cool.
Best give up now!
Best give up now. Okay, so he's playing his leader straight away. Your opponent has used his leader. Leaders can be used only once per game. And using leaders end your turn just like playing a card. So, Eredin, this card over here, is the monster deck's leader. Each deck has 3 that you get to pick from. Eredin is pretty much the most basic. He's an 11 strength creature that you just get to place whenever you want. It's pretty cool. I'm going to use mine now. Mine is called Fall Test, and I actually basically get to choose a non-spying bronze unit on my side of the battlefield and spawn a complete copy of it. So this guy, he's got a bronze border.
Onward!
Voila.
Attack!
Done it. Your opponent's about to play a weather card. Now, weather plays a really, really big part in Gwent. CD Projekt Red have said that they want to improve on it. But it's a very, very strong effect. It's something that you'd never get in Hearthstone purely because this game revolves around rows. So it's really, really cool, really interesting. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he's playing Biting Frost. So, as you can see here, my units have actually gone down to 1 strength. That's because these guys, these 2 cards, are not immune to weather. You can get cards that are immune to weather. How we can counter this is if we have in our decks a card like this, which is called First Light, we get to pick, do we want to rally, which basically allows us to draw an extra card, We don't want to do that. Or we can press clear skies, which basically spawns the clear weather effect, removes all weather effects. Yes, we'll definitely cast that. Here comes the rays of sunshine, and voila, our units are back up to full strength. Okay. The Commander's Corn has been added to my hand, sorry. You can now play it on any round, increase the strength of several adjacent cards. Play it now. And they've passed straight away. Awesome. So, we'll pass too. Now, ironically, the monster deck's pretty cool. I'll show you why. Does it not show me? It doesn't show me in the tutorial. Okay, so the monster passive for the deck is basically if they lose, well, not even if they lose. Basically, they get to keep the last monster they played on the battlefield on the next round. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of tactics you can do with that. Anyway, let's go here. So now you've learned the basics. Continue playing to find out more about the game, tactics, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's see if we can win. Let's see if we can just straight out win this guy. We've both used our passive. I've won one already. So
You can try to win them
we'll use some power inventory. So we're still winning.
Got any victuals?
I don't think this
Hungry
is going to
like
be
a wolf,
challenging
I
at all.
am.
See, what he could do is play another Frost if he's got one in his hand and totally negate this entire row. All these guys will become ones because they're not weather immune. And I don't actually have a first light, so it'd really screw me over. Unfortunately, I don't think he can do that, though.
Semper Fi!
Okay, here comes an Arrakis. Let's get rid of some of them. So we're still ahead. Oh, okay. So he did have some weather. He's placed down torrential rain there, which affects the siege row. I'm actually going to do this, though. Even though this is going to go down to 1, I still get my full ability. So we'll get rid of that Arrakis. These guys, as you can see, have weather immunity, so we can put them down.
Finally.
And not be scared in case he casts, I think it's fog in this row.
Alert! To
Yeah,
arms!
we're stomping him. There's no way he can beat us. Okay, so we could use Decoy. Return a non-goal, non-relentless unit on your side to your hand. Add 3 to its base strength, and then play it again. Okay, so let's be cheesy. We can do this. We can put it back down. We can just get rid of this again. I don't want Arrakis on that row. No. Not that it makes any difference. It's just because we're having fun. Place down Garrel. And we've just straight out won. Cool. Let's end it there. Voila. We've won the entire game. Tutorial. Brilliant. As you get to see here, obviously the victory screen shows that we won both. And there's the final scores. Well, let's close it. And guys, join me next time for when we're going to open some more packs. And then I'm going to start recording some actual laddering. Me playing. I don't know how it's going to go. I might do like some highlights throughout the day. Basically like one video a day saying, oh, this is what happened throughout my day. Blah, blah, blah. Or I might pull it from my stream. I'm not sure. I need to work out my stream. I need to work that out. And yeah, hopefully everything will be done by this evening. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed what you've seen. If so, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, make sure that subscribe button is firmly pressed. There's going to be a hell of a lot of Gwent on the channel. I am thoroughly enjoying this game. And I think it's really, really good, the fact that I've managed to get into the closed beta. And I can learn the game prior to everyone else, which is kind of awesome. And show you guys some neat little tricks that I actually just pick up along the way through me laddering. Yeah, take care, and I hope to see you soon. See you, bye. And they were playing Witcher 3, but they were playing Gwent in-game. I used to love that, because I'm a nerd, and I love card games. I love CCGs. Obviously, Hearthstone, you've seen me play Hearthstone before, and I've just kind of fallen out with Hearthstone. I'm not going to lie. It seemed to get very stale. I've not even looked into purchasing any of the new Ungoro cards. I don't know, it got stale. So, Gwent came around at exactly the correct amount of time. It really did. I mean, even though I've had it for the past month, secretly, without me knowing, it's here, and I'm really, really happy that I've actually got into the closed beta, and I'm starting to play it. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Today, I'm going to basically just go through the tutorial. I'm going to show you... Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Gwent. I cannot honestly believe that I actually managed to get into this closed beta. I have been oogling and watching Twitch streamers and other YouTubers play Gwent for so long, and I was kind of salty at CD Projekt Red for never sending me a code. Turns out they did, and it was to a different email address, and I just didn't know, and I feel like an absolute noob. But over the past weekend, happy Easter by the way, if you had a good Easter, over the past weekend, I have been grinding. I've been learning the fine arts of Gwent, exactly how the game plays. It's going to be very, very, very basic. I'm going to read the prompts that appear on the bar, on the actual screen itself. I just want to get you guys that are on my channel currently involved and just explain to you how it's going to play. Currently, there's only multiplayer where you can play casual, ranked, and friendly matches. Or the single player, which you've got practice against an AI opponent, and a tutorial, which is what we're going to do today. CD Projekt Red have guaranteed that there's going to be like a full single player campaign, which is really, really cool, and I'm really, really excited for that. I actually can't wait. It'll be proper good. But yeah, I'm going to jump into the tutorial, and I'm going to show you exactly how the game's played, and then we're going to open up probably around about 60 packs, 70 packs, just to celebrate that I actually can manage to play ranked now. And we're going to start to play, which I'm going to... I can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait to just get you guys involved. I'm going to start actually streaming a lot more as well. I figure that Gwent being currently in closed beta, it's a good opportunity for me to actually get in and show you guys how it works, how it plays before it actually gets released. So, yeah, I'm going to start streaming it. I'm going to be definitely playing a hell of a lot more of at least this game, instead of branching out into other parts. Played for 3 days only, and yeah, I managed to get to level 10. Well, I'm above level 10 now, but level 10 allows you to go into rank play, which is really, really cool. Otherwise, you can just play casual matches against, obviously, online opponents. But I really wanted to get to rank 10 before I could even just show you guys what the game's about, because I'm expecting to do a little series on Gwent. I really, really enjoy it. I enjoyed it in The Witcher 3. I never fully completed The Witcher 3. That'll be something that I need to do now that I'm playing Gwent. But yeah, I really enjoyed it then. I enjoyed watching people play it in-game on Twitch, if that makes sense.